we go. Heppo getting in there very quickly. Good afternoon, good evening to you, Heppo. Hello, Fortnite Dezura. If that's how you pronounce it. Oh, excuse me. Oh. And welcome to the third round of the GR4 season. Hello, it is me, a wild potato on the scene. Coming to you live now from what is some people's worst track at the lovely Brands Hatch. Ooh, let's not focus on that one. Otherwise, Jay will kill me in my sleep. Morning, Henry. Nah, you saw nothing, Henry. You saw nothing. So, today unfortunately, we have a couple missing today, so it's not. I don't know if it's going to be a quite complete full grid, but we have got some subs in today. We still have most of the usual people. As we have the ever-informed JD in the ever-overpowered TT, rocking the score sheets once again, coming in provisional first place for the moment. Come on, where is it? There it is. There we go. Right, it's off now. Yo, Ibby, how you doing? Good to see you again, buddy. And we actually have Rocket Man in second place currently for Team Rocket Science Racing. Then we have his teammate, Seal, in the other Jag. Still love that livery. That sounds like a time and a half, Enra, not gonna lie. Cider and chicken wings, that's, yeah, that's pretty good. I can't deny that, if I'm honest. Hello, Rob, how you doing? Go easy on everybody today, alright? Just saying, just saying. And we have a new entry as well for Team Hot Noodle Pirates Racing in an updated livery for the Citroen. I'm just going to call it that, I don't care what other names came up for it, it's Hot Noodle Pirate Racing in my eyes. And then we have Marmite in the ever lovely McLaren, still a lovely livery on that. Kazi in the Hurricane, or the Carrot as I like to call it. And then we have the Carrot teammate in Racer, who's also in a McLaren. Then we also have Entra in the Everton-based Beamer, I guess. And we have Pipe in the red TT, and then Hippie in the gloriously pinked Alpha. Hey Mikey, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. And then, sneaking by our screens there, who's just joined in the lobby, Rob as well. The 2 times winner of this so far. I believe he's taking home every single victory so far. Which, yeah, I mean, it's alright, I guess. I mean, it's Rob and a TT. What do you expect? And we also have a sub today, and look at that livery! I applaud you, Wrighton. Look at that beautiful thing. Oh, I'm straightened into it as well. So yes, I believe Wrighton is filling in for Sean's teammate today. In the form of Mikey. Who arguably, I mean, if you're going to compare like Liverpool and Newcastle for liveries, it's like, there's no comparison really. It's going to be, like, I don't mind your livery, Mikey, but when somebody comes up with a Toon livery, there's no comparison really, I'm sorry. There's just not. Hey Gixler, how you doing? It really is. It's a great livery. So much so that I'm just going to keep it here. I'm just going to keep it on here until these guys come around the track. There's no reason to have it on anybody else. That's probably the second best livery I've ever seen. The first being, of course, the Mr. Potato Heat Racing SF19 livery, of course. And then obviously followed up by pretty much every single Razor's Edge Racing, because you can't really deny it. As much as you like to. Although I do have to put Splish Splash Racing up there as well. It'll be their first time out in a couple of weeks. Looking forward to that one as well, Birdie's livery. And as well, we're coming up to the line already. As people come up the out laps. Sean is first across the line, followed by Jay, followed by Pipe, followed by Rob and Marmite. Kazzy going wide there at the final corner, that won't help his lap. Guard coming across the line there as well, followed by the ever-informed JD. As hopefully he can have another good result here today. Seal in 9th, Racer coming across the line there, and then we have a couple of others coming around the final corner, Rocketman and Wrighton coming around the final corner. Hopefully them two won't collide as much or won't get in each other's way too much today. And then, yeah, what can you say, Hibby? I mean, take your time, buddy. It's not like we're in a qualifying session or anything. But yeah, it's Hippie. Like, he's not going to go out for another 2 minutes, at least. But, anyway, let's have a quick look at the first group of cars that are going to be out on track here. Very large group in the middle here. Come across the first people. Right, let's see if I can keep track of this. There's Sean coming across the line first. What does he do? 130 followed by Jay, who's 129, almost a second quicker. Pike coming across the line, going up for quick name. Rob setting the border light already. Kazzy coming across the line, going into second. Guard coming across the line, going into provisional 7th place. I really can't keep track. JD topping the time boards out again. What a lap from him. Seal coming across the line. Razor coming across the line. Good time by Razor coming in provisional 3rd and overthrows Seal, who was also coming in 4th there. Is that quick enough for you? Did I do it? Did that work? Could you understand anything I'm saying? Oh, and there's writing as well. 131 going across the line. And Hippie is still in the pits. Get your arse in gear, Hippie, come on. That was a roller coaster of a ride. So you see Rob tailing Pipe here for the moment. He isn't compromising too much. JD in first place, followed by his teammate Rob in second. Racer with a very good lap in that McLaren, coming in third there. Seal in fourth. Kazi in fifth. I think he had a bit of an off on his first lap, so hopefully he'll want to improve. Pipe in sixth. Jay in seventh, who's currently sitting at the first turn. That might be his one and only lap this time out. Marmite, his teammate, who's just about to come over the line for his second flying lap. Gard also going across the line there in 9th place. Sean in 10th, Wrighton in 11th, who unfortunately looks like he had a bit of an off. And Rocket Man there. Both Kazi and Gard improving there as they cross the line. Seal also improving, closing that gap up to Racer there. Gard managing to overthrow Marmite and put himself up to 8th. No more improvements though. Not too many improvements on this one as we go across the 5-minute mark. I believe we have Wrighton coming across the line now. Nope, not Wrighton. There we go, Rocket Man. He puts in a 129. Good luck from him, putting him up into provisional 9th position. Solid performance from him. As we still wait for Hippie. He's got his hazards on now at least, so he's on his controller, I guess. Maybe. Who knows? Let's have a look to the front now. Sean's still at the front of this pack. Let's have a look now. Sean coming across the line, improving a 129, puts him in 8th. Pipe coming across the line, putting him into getting back that 6th place. Kazia comes across the line and puts him at the 3rd. Great lap from him. Gard jumping his Racer's Edge Racing teammate as he spirals out of control into the sand on the first turn, into 7th place. Doesn't look like there's any more improvements from them. JD looks like he's going wide at the first corner there. Ah, look at these two. They make such a cute couple, don't you think? Anyway. So, nobody's managed to get even close to JD so far. Great lap by him to put him on pole. Hopefully he manages to stay there, but it's going to be a difficult task considering he's over half a second ahead of Rob right now. It's a great time from JD. Let's see if anybody else can match them as Hippie is finally out the pits. Finally. It's a great lap by Wrighton as well in that McGann, putting him into 5th place just below Racer and Kazi in 4th. 3rd and 4th there respectively. Great lap by him. If he can just improve a little bit more, then he will definitely be in a very good position for these races. As I say, just to remind you of the format, yet again, it is a short sprint race followed by a longer feature race. The sprint race does not have any tyre wear or fuel, I believe, as Rob comes across the line there, closing the gap to JD but not managing to overthrow him just yet. So I think it's going to be around 5 to 7 laps of the sprint race, and then the feature race is going to be a bit longer than that. Look at Rob setting a purple sector there. Rocket Man coming across the line, managing to go into 9th position. Good lap by him. Let's see who else is coming across the line there. Not managing to quite improve. have the man, the myth, the legend. Steaming up towards the line now. 129, that puts him into 10th position. Good lap by Hippie considering he's in arguably, unfortunately, one of the worst cars in GR4 now. That thing has had no pace at all this season, despite being in the hands of the mighty Mentor. Hopefully he can improve a lot more as he goes for a very quick first sector yet again. Hey Jay, don't ask me, dude. I am literally just baffled of why they are still in this, as Rob also has come across the line there for a stonkingly good time, almost going into the 126s, and both Rob and JD are both a second quicker than their nearest rivals. Did say at the start of the season whether they would be allowed or not, but hey, here we are. Put Audis in the hands of two great drivers, then that's what's going to happen. Let's be real. Will we have any more improvements here as we come up to the final fastest laps here? Let's have a look who's coming across the line there. Hippie comes across the line, unfortunately not managing to improve his position, but does improve his lap by quite a bit there. Else going to come across the line now. Pipe going across the line, but stays in 7th place, improving his time, managing to get into the 128s now. Anybody else coming across the line? No. As we have a last few races that are on their final laps right now, let's see if they can still improve. Looks like Marmite's unfortunately not had a very good time yet. Unfortunately, he will be starting in last for the sprint race despite a very good race last time out at Suzuka. Rocketman coming across in a provisional 8th position there. Great lap from him to secure that 8th place. Looks like Kazi might still be on a run here, maybe, if he can find time to finish this. No, not quite. Who's still on track? So we have Jay setting a blistering pace for almost a 9-minute lap. Blistering pace from him now. Can he get under the 9 minutes? He can. Great lap by Jay there. Almost got into the 9-minute mark. Great stuff from him. And there we have it. That is the grid. Rob, JD and Kazi locking out the front row yet again. Great performance by Assetto in 4th. They will definitely want to capitalise on the start for the poor starts of the Audis. And the front 2 rows locked out by the same teams there. Miller and Carter Racing, followed by Team Crazy. This is a great angle for the start. And here we go for the start of the race. Oh, looks like a jump start from Kazi there. That's not going to help him out. A great start from Wrighton. He goes right in between both of them in the lead there. Great start by Wrighton. Jumping from 5th to 1st there, coming into the first corner. Oh, and it looks like somebody's gone a bit wide there. JD in the background and Hippie going wide in the background there. Not the start that JD would have wanted there. Seal managing to capitalise and move himself into 2nd place. Rob into 3rd. Racer keeps that 4th place from start to grid. Gad having a great start, moving up in the 5th place there, followed by Rocketman. Oh, and Marmite's off in the background there. Maybe a bit of contact going through that corner. Looks like Kazi's diving to the inside there. Close pack so far. earlier. The Jag just has enough to keep in front of Kazi there, but Kazi tries to go around the outside. He goes wide at that corner though. Will he be able to hang on? It's going to be 3 wide into this corner. Oh, not quite. Jay deciding to wisely back out of that one there. But now he's under attack from Pipe. Good close racing by these guys so far in the early opening laps. Kazi's still wanting to try and make a move on Rocket Man there, but he gets a bit slow out of that corner. Will allow Jay to have an attack. Looks like Seals managed to go into the lead though. Brighton losing out on the straight to the very powerful Jag. Good stuff from these guys. Will there be any challenges into the first turn now? No, not quite. Let's have a look at this back. Oh, unfortunately Racer looks like he got a bit on the sand there. Unfortunately managed to go into the wall there. Not what he would have wanted at all. It's unfortunate because he had a good start. Kept his position well. It's unfortunate for Racer there. JD managing to move back up into 8th place despite that poor start. He's right on the back of Jay now. We also have a battle for the lead still raging on. That McGann is going to be struggling very much against both the power of the Jag and the TT. Jay goes defensive to the inside, not allowing JD to go through. They both get a good run. JD moves to the inside though. What do you think about it? No, he doesn't quite. Decides to wisely back out and wait for another attempt as he gets a great run out of that corner. He's on the inside of Jay. Both go late on the brakes. Great pass by JD there. Good stuff from him. Hopefully he can march on. Looks like Rob's managing to use the power of that TT and slipping one down the inside of Wrighton there, just coming before the last corner. The power of that TT. There's nothing that Wrighton can do. Even in slipstream he's still losing time to that TT. It's going to be a very difficult job. Oh, looks like there's a bit of come together there between the first corner. Rocket Man on the inside of Gad, followed by Kazi and JD, who are now right at the back of them. 5 in the pack here. Kazi managing to get a good exit there, but he's on the outside of this corner. Will he try to thread around the outside? Goes a bit wide, just managed to get enough grip, but Gad's still on the inside for the next corner. Both late on the brakes there. Oh, Kazi going a bit wide there off the track. That will allow JD to come back through. Gad defending his line well there. JD sweeping up that position from the inside there, and Kazi losing out 2 positions there. Hard and close battling. See if any more challenges can be done. There's a pack of 5 or 6 now in this group. It's great stuff from these guys today. Clean and tight and fast racing. And we're not even halfway through. It's like JD's really wanting to get past Gad now. That power of that TT. Going past it on the back straight. Will he have the brakes to go around the outside? What a move by JD. Using power and the grip of that TT. Managing to sweep around the outside of that sit run there. Great stuff from him, from the ever-informed JD, working his way back up the field. There's also another pack of 5 that's from 7th to 12th now. Ooh, Jay goes a bit wide in that first corner. Will that allow anybody to open up? No. Sean looks to try and go around the outside and Pipe into the tight right-hander. Not managing to get enough traction there. The front 3 have really managed to separate themselves from these guys. Oh, looks like JD is now mounting a challenge on Rocket Man as he goes to the outside. Will the power of the TT just manage to out-drag the Jag? He's on the outside of the corner. Will he be able to go around the outside? Wow, sweeps it round the outside. Very good move from JD yet again. Great moves from JD. Looks like Kazi wants to have a look to the inside now. Not quite having the run on guard. Looks like Kazi's fallen back into the grasp of Jay now, who will be looking to mount the challenge on this Hurricane along this main straight. Kazi getting a much better run out of them final couple of corners there, and defending against Jay well. Looks like Sean might be mounting attack on pipe. No, not quite close enough yet. Great close pack racing now as Gad looks like he wants to go and come up to the back of Rocket Man in that Jag. And look at the gap that JD's already opened up in that thing. Over a second. He really is flying in that thing this season as Kazi goes for a move down the inside of Gad. Will Gad get the cut back? Looks like he has the traction, but will that Citroen have the speed against the Hurricane? Looks like you might have the slipstream of Rocket Man in front. Kazi tries to stick it down the inside. Oh, great racing by these two. Just managing to keep it there as Pipe goes down the inside of Jay. Opportunistic move there by Pipe. Will he have the power and speed to try and keep it into the next couple of corners? It looks like he will. Great move by Pipe there. There's a bit of a contact between Pipe and Emperor there at the back. Jay managed to keep it through though. Kazi really trying to put this move on Gad, but not managing to get through. Gad with some excellent defensive driving here today. But they have lost a lot of time to Rocket Man in front as Kazi looks to move to the inside on this corner. Will he manage to make the move stick this time around? Good use of the brakes. Jad tries to get the cut back, but doesn't look like he has quite enough power. No, not quite this time. Kazi manages to make it stick this time. Oh, it looks like Wrighton might have made a mistake there as he dropped back down to 5th place. Moves behind Rocket Man. Might have been at the first corner there. It's unfortunate for him because he was in a very good position to take home a podium there. It's unfortunate. Let's see if he can get himself back into this race without getting drawn into the battles behind. As we continue to look at this pack behind, Hippie managing to move ahead of Sean now. As Marmite really not having a good time at this track, and not one of his favourite tracks, Brands Hatch. And Racer unfortunately recovering after that early incident at the first corner as well. Now let's have a quick look back in front of a battle for 4th place developing now. Rocket Man in front in 4th place, Wrighton being challenged by Kazi now, and Gad looking to pick up any scraps in the rear. Let's keep the battle on this for now. Good exit by Wrighton there. Might mounting the challenge on Rocket Man coming into the last corner. Doesn't quite have the speed of the other cars now. Excellent grip from McGann, but one of the worst cars in a straight line, and it is plain to tell he's losing time to all 3 of these drivers that are around him right now. Gad's dropped off the pace a little bit as Kazi goes wide. Gad looks for the move to the inside, a great move from Wrighton. Rocket Man looks to get the cut back on there. Force wide a little bit, but good tight racing from these guys. Great cut back from Rocket Man, a little rough there on the edges, but I'll take it. It looks like Gad tries to go around the outside of Kazi there. Pipe looking for opportunistic, going to the inside. Late on the brakes and manages to put the move on Gad. Oh, there's a bit of contact there. Pipe manages to get ahead of Kazi there. Looks like a little bit of a bump into that corner. Then Gad unfortunately managing to bump Pipe back through. I don't know if really much can be said about that one. That was a very close incident there as Wrighton looks to try and defend this position from Rocket Man now. Not quite here as Kazi picks up a penalty. That might lose him a couple positions on the back row. Let's see if anybody manages to overtake him here. Gad gets through. Will Jay manage to get through as well? Yes, as Rob comes across the line. Seal and JD very close across the line now as well. Let's see who manages to take this into the final couple of turns. Pipe managing to hold on the 6th place. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th all coming across there in very quick succession. Great race by all of these guys so far. Great stuff here at Brands Hatch. Not commonly thought of as a circuit that is it's not a circuit for good racing usually, but that was a great spectacle to hear today. Lighting everybody's screens up. Great race by everybody. Rob taking home the win to secure his 5th victory in this championship so far. Great stuff by him. No, sorry, I didn't, Hippie. I was the camera was fixed on the front of the grid, so I didn't actually see what happened to you there at turn 1. Alright, we'll save that replay, and after the feature race next we'll come back and we'll have a look at that as well. Save that replay, so I'll have a look back. Good results there by everybody today though. Rob managing to take home the win. Seal in 2nd place there, a great result in that Jag there. JD, a great recovery drive by him, managing to come from all the way at the back of the grid back up into 3rd in that TT. I mean, say what you want about the TT, but there were some excellent moves from JD there to get him back in position. Sweeped through the entire field. Driver of the race so far for me. There were some great overtakes by JD, sweeping around the outside, going to the inside, late on the brakes. All excellent to watch and great racing by JD. Driver of this race by far for me. Wrighton managing to come home in 4th place, managing to get back ahead of Rocket Man to secure that 4th place. Unfortunately might have made a bit of a mistake. It looks like it might have been a bit of contact between them guys. So hopefully that can get resolved there. Pipe in 6th place. Good race by him, good recovery. He was about in 10th place at the start of lap 6, so good recovery there to manage to squeeze a couple of positions and capitalise on a few of the incidents of the close racing there. Gard in 7th place and followed by his best buddy Jay. Good results from them too after starting a bit lower down on the grid. Kazi, unfortunately not a great race from him, picking up a penalty at the end as well, which didn't help his chances in getting to that, but it will put him in a very good position for the feature race that will be coming up next. Hippie, good position from him in 10th, managing to secure, I believe, maybe the last points position on the grid. Sean in 11th, Marmite and Racer in both the McLarens. Unfortunately McLaren not a good car around this track at all, and a couple of incidences which put them a bit further back the grid. Wow, I think we all need to recover after that one. That was a lot. Great racing by these guys there. Great stuff. Thank you man, Mikey. I appreciate it. There we go, the settings are all readied up. see the first driver out on track might be. JD first out on track, going out on the medium tyres. And just a reminder, everybody who might be watching, you have to use a set of the softs and a set of the mediums for this race. However, there is no restriction to how long you have to use them. So effectively you could use either tyre for one lap, come in and then put a fresh set of tyres on for this race. Hopefully you can replicate that kind of racing in the feature race, because if the racing is anything like what just happened in there, it's going to be a great feature race. And as well, it will be reverse grid, so then dastardly TTs of both Rob and JD will be starting at the back of the grid. Seal as well. Ooh. Oh, excuse me there. Oh. And both the McLarens will be on the front row, and it is a rolling start. Or should be a rolling start. So as we wait for another race starts in 4 minutes. So that's 37 minutes past, I believe. What you saying? What Sean was saying before? Yep. 37 minutes. So 4 minutes. This first one, let's say, use on track at the moment. We've got Seal, we've got Hippie, and we've got Rocket Man. Ooh, going off the track there. Ooh, collision there between the two teammates. That's unfortunate. None of them goes at the same time, and there is light damage on for these races, don't forget. So anything can happen. Unfortunate for them too, because I believe what was it? Both the engines were taken out by that incident. That's unfortunate for them. You could see that coming as soon as Rocket Man went off at the first corner. That was unfortunate. Gazzy having a bit of a moment there, Hippie managing to avoid it. And thank you as well, Wrighton, for hopping in today to sub in for, I believe, Mikey. So thank you to Wrighton tonight. And I believe I might be seeing Wrighton tonight in multi-class, maybe, who knows. Yeah, thank you for hopping in today, buddy. It looks like everybody is out on their medium tyres so far. So as we're waiting for the start now, let's check a couple of the team results. Miller and Carter Racing, as well as Rocket Science Racing, having good results there. First and third for Miller and Carter, and then second and fifth for Rocket Science Racing. Wrighton securing some good points for Scouse Racing as well. Team 5, as they're still known as, for Hippie and Pipe. Gard in his very own Pot Noodle Pirate Racing. And Jay securing some points there again for Cormite Racing. Yes, it's a stupid name, but let's just roll with it. So yeah, some good point hauls for some teams there. And of course some of these guys will be starting on pole. Do not forget. So let's see what happens in this feature race. It should be coming up in the next minute. Everybody seems to be out on track. And crucially, only one racer on the soft tyres so far. Although, if I'm honest, I think that is the correct decision. Hopefully he can replicate what he did last week. As soon as you add a tyre and fuel in the mix, that McLaren becomes a very formidable weapon. Yeah, no problem, Mikey. I was going to have a look at it anyway, considering, I mean, trying to think, I'm going to be having a look at his start anyway, because I mean, that was an amazing start from him, so yeah, I'll focus on him as well, and see what happened there. Might have to have a look at an incident that might have happened between him and Seal. As well, that looks like it happened to cause him to finish in 4th overall there. Looks like it's another grid start. Thought it was meant to be a rolling one, but never mind. And here we go for the start of the feature race, 20 laps of Brands Hatch. Gonna be a long one, so strap in. Here we go, who gets the best start? Good start overall by some of the drivers there. TT's getting left off the line as expected. Ooh, Sean going a bit tight into the first corner there. The two McLarens managing to get away nicely. Ooh, Sean getting punted there. Oh, it's really unfortunate there. Sean unfortunately getting punted into Hippie there. I think there was a bit of a miscommunication on brakes there by both Gard and Sean there. Sean going wide. Oh, one of the Jags going off at the background there yet again. Unfortunate for them. As we see, Racer, Marmite and Kazi, the top three coming through now. Rocket Man, how he's managed to get himself back up to fourth, I do not know. Great start by him. Jay up in the fifth, Garden in the sixth, Rob managing to move up in seventh, Pipe in eighth, JD managing to move up to ninth, and incidents at the start, Seal going off at the first couple of corners, as well as Sean and Hippie unfortunately being the collateral of another incident again. So it is really unfortunate for Hippie, but he is on the harder Continental tyres luckily, so hopefully he should be able to make this strategy work. As Marmite goes off, unfortunately starting in second place, unfortunately going off at some of them corners, not what he would have wanted. Again, Brands Hatch not a strong track of his, and right now we have Team Crazy first and second. Hopefully they can keep it that way and manage to draw out a gap to the rest of the field now. As you see, Rob managing to move in fourth place. How on earth has he done that? Rob already up into fourth place. Oh, we're restarting apparently. Looks like there was a few instances there from some of the racers. Looks like we're restarting. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see some of them instances back now, so we won't be able to look at the replays, but that is unfortunate. Caught a few of them instances there, but didn't quite see exactly what happened. Just waiting for the rest of these guys to restart, as half the other grid have left now. It is unfortunate for some of these guys, as they did manage to get very good starts. But there seems to be a lot of instances there, and it looks like the race has been called for a restart. Might have to look back. So while waiting for these guys to ready back up, I'm going to watch the stream back and see if I can catch any other instances in the entrance to that. Have a quick look at the start here. So it looks like there's a fairly clean start, to be honest, but then there's a few instances coming up into the second corner. Let's have a look at the back. Looks like Rocket Man maybe hits Gad up into the inside there, and that's why Gad therefore goes into Sean and therefore goes into Hippie, it looks like. And that's how he ends up getting into fourth place there, because of them instances. Let's have a quick look back again, because he was in 8th and he goes right up the inside, and that's why all the carnage unfolded. Sean waits, so yeah. Maybe a bit unfortunate there. Yeah, it looked very, very tight at the start, so hopefully we have less incidents even, at the start of this one. Yeah, never mind, I'll put that behind us and hopefully we can have a good clean race now. Just waiting for the start here again. Don't know about that one. We'll have a look at it after. Right, here we go again. No, I think that might have been the right call. Also, that there was a manic second corner there. So let's hopefully we can keep it clean as a rolling start now, so normal service has been resumed. Good decision by Sean, I think. Hopefully this makes for a much cleaner and a better start this time around. As the racers come up to the line ready for the start. Racer, Marmite, Sean, Hippie, Kazzy, Jay, Guard, Pipe, Rocketman, JD, Seal and Rob. Quick look back to see if there's any overtakes at the first corner. Looks like there's a battle already going on at the back between Pipe, Rocketman and JD. Rocketman going up to the inside there, managing to get past Pipe there. That's me. As the pack bunches up right now, I see Marmite trying to challenge for the lead on his softer compound of tyres in that McLaren. Might be the better strategy this time around. Let's focus on this pack behind Rocketman, Pipe, JD and Seal. Crucially, everybody on the medium tyres in this early stage of the race. Only one person that is starting on the softs. See if anybody can mount a challenge. So we have a war of the TTs battling here. Pipe and JD. So we might have an incident up front. There's a yellow flag being waved somewhere. Oh, it looks like it's Racer yet again. That's really unfortunate for Racer, going off at the same turn as he did in the sprint race. Really unfortunate for Racer there. Hopefully he manages to get back on track and get some positions back after that one. Don't know if there was any contact between any drivers, but it looks like it might have just been a bit of a run wide there from Racer again. Kazi leaving that Alpha for dust. Looking to make up these positions here and potentially, as you see, Jay going off in the background there, Gad managing to take advantage of that and moves on through. Close between second, third and fourth now. Again, all these guys on the medium tyres as Sean goes wide out the final corner. That allows Kazi to squeeze on through, and will Hibby have the speed in that Alpha to get through in the first corner? Yes, he will. Let's have a bit look further back to see Jay, who's being followed by both Rocketman and Seal. Rocketman having a very good run. See the TT's looking to catch back up there. His Pipe looks like he's went off at some point during that lap, and he's now down in 11th place. Rob and JD in 9th and 10th. They're looking to maximise their tyre life on these sets of mediums and then going on to a set of softs at the end of the race. Let's have a look now. So we have a battle between the two Rocket Science Racing guys. Rocketman and Seal very close together now. Hopefully they can both manage to put a move on Jay. Jay unfortunately going a bit wide of that turn. Rocketman going at the inside. Will he have enough power to go around the outside? A bit later on the brakes, gets the cut around the outside. And as Jay dives into the pits now, wanting to get off their medium tyres as soon as possible. Jay maybe look for a 2-stop in this scenario. To see Rob also managing to get past Seal on the straights. What's happened there? Man goes a bit wide, Rob getting a nice little run out of the corners there. So see Gard also managing to move ahead of Sean. There's a bit of a pack seems to form now. Gard followed by Sean, followed by Rocketman, followed by Rob, followed by Seal. JD not that far behind. Unfortunately, it looks like Jay may have made another mistake there, as he's now down in 10th. Unfortunately, a bit off the pace of the guys in front yet again. Unfortunate for him. Let's keep our eyes on this pack now. This guard hopefully looks to make a getaway from this pack that's behind him. Ooh, looks like somebody's got a penalty ahead. That's Rocketman, maybe taking a bit too much of the corner and just getting himself a penalty there, and that allows the entirety of that pack to move ahead of him. Goes from 6th into 9th after that. That allows Rob to challenge Sean now. Coming on to the 5th lap now, the tyres of them TTs actually looking very nice. Rob not having that much, actually not that much wear compared to all the other cars as well. JD also looking like brilliant tyre wear, managing these cars very, very well. his minimum wheel spin and looking very solid for another race yet again, as Rob manages to go through past Sean now, and Zeal manages to get past on the slower M4 in a straight line. The M4 really cannot compete in a straight line compared to these cars. Look at Rob coming up to the back of both Hippie and Gad now. The power of that Alpha is just so underwhelming now. It used to be such a great little car, but unfortunately just does not have any sort of competitiveness at all. Rob looking to sizing up Gad right now, see if he's waiting for the opportunity. Looks like he might have a bit of run into this next corner. Will he have the run? Late on the brakes. Good move by Rob. Into 4th place now to chase down that Alpha. So look a bit further down the field, JD managing to move up in the 7th now. Sean falling a bit further back into 9th, unfortunately. Being overtaken by both JD and Rocket Man now. JD just looking to move up the position, staying clean, staying consistent. Managing the fuel and tyres very well compared to the rest of the grid around him. Good stuff from him. Guy just trying to cling to the back of Rob now, just use his slipstream and hopefully not allow him to pull too far ahead. Man who shall not be named, having an excellent run so far on this race, just like he did last time out. Kazi in 2nd place. Bit worse on tyres, but a bit better on fuel compared to other front runners. Surprisingly, the racing medium's not lasting as long as the racing softs on that McLaren. As we saw there, Rob going down the inside of that Alpha, and there's no comparison between the two. So much more straight line speed in the TT compared to that Alpha. Not even in the same league, which is unfortunate. Rob, in his pursuit of his next win, now into 3rd place. Quick look behind as well. JD, Seal and Gad, 7th, the 6th and the 5th, all battling now, with Rocket Man looking to cling onto the back of this pack as well. Defensive work by these drivers here. Seal not being able to find a way through Gad quite yet. Saying that though, Gad goes a bit wide. Seal gets a bit squirrely on the exit there. This might be the opportunity JD needs to get past both of these drivers now. Not quite having the room to sneak a move now. JD just playing the long game now though. The tyres not looking that bad at all. Fuel, again, saving that fuel, saving them tyres. But then Rocketman going to the inside now. Will he have the power to go around the inside? Both late on the brakes. A little bit of contact there, but Rocketman seems to go through cleanly. Good opportunistic drive there. Meanwhile, we have Jay, who's just managing to catch up to the back of this pack now. Putting in the clean, consistent laps. As Guard dives into the pits. Interesting, looking to go onto them soft set of tyres for the rest, maybe for the rest of this race. So as we have these three drivers now coming up to the back of Hippie in the very underpowered Alpha. Ooh, a bit of a contact there between Rocketman and JD there. JD letting Rocketman go. Seal again is using the power of that Jag to his advantage and going straight on through past Hippie. Nothing Hippie can do. The Jaguar being probably the quickest straight line rear wheel drive GR4 car in the game at the moment, making use of that power now. As we see Rocketman hopefully going to do the same thing. See the life of them tyres now for JD maybe starting to show their wear. J being on the softer set of tyres, hopefully managing to mount an attack on JD now. I think J wants to run out this tank of fuel and then pit for another set of soft tyres once the fuel has run out. Oh, as you see, Hippie goes a bit wide there. Rocketman looks to go through on the inside. Bit of a gap to Seal in front now. Now, will the little Alpha be able to hold on against them, the likes of these guys now? JD going to the inside, both late on the brakes, but JD sweeps around the inside, easy as you like. Hippie maybe getting the cut back? No, not quite. Really is unfortunate to see that Alpha being so uncompetitive in circumstances like this. Ooh, great drift and hold there by Hippie. Showing off for the cameras now. Is anybody coming into the pits now? No, not quite. Jay looking to move down the inside of Hippie. Again, the power of that Aston being one of the quicker cars in a straight line. Coming across the front nose of Hippie there. Again, nothing Hippie can do in a straight line compared to the rest of this field. But does have a much better run out the corner, but again doesn't get the power quite out the corners. It's unfortunate. That Alpha really does need some more power. So we look a bit further in front again now. JD still managing, has very good fuel there as Hippie goes a bit wide in that corner, maybe just getting a bit loose on the grass on the outside there, coming into the end of the corner. JD managing the fuel very well, shifting a bit to the guys around him, Seal and Rocketman, both using more fuel. They do have better tyres, but this is the time where I would imagine some people want to try and be pitting to get on them faster, softer tyres. Cause on a lower fuel tank. The softer tyres will last a bit longer, so you will get a bit more wear out of the softer tyres compared to the mediums here. As J manages to get past JD now. Them tyres on that Audi not looking healthy at all. I may want to coming into the pits very soon. As I see Hippie coming into the pits now to get us off them dreaded medium tyres and going on to something softer there. Very quick splash and dash for Hippie there, good pit stop from there. Managing to save just that enough fuel where he needs the tiniest amount of fuel there. Splash and dash with a set of new tyres, as well as Guard also on a fresh set of tyres, looking to eat into this time as much as possible to the guys in front. Let's see where he comes out after these guys' pit stops. As I see Rob right on the back of Kazi now, managing to make up that time. Has he managed to make a move to the inside? Kazi really trying to stick it around the outside there, but doesn't look like he quite had the grip to go there. Good stuff by Rob there. Seal was managing just to close up a bit of a gap to them two in front, goes a little bit wide and loses a few tenths on that lap. The medium tyres may be starting to wear now. Is anybody else going to be coming into the pits? No, not quite yet. Oh, as you see Rocket Man diving into the pits now. Is anybody else going to follow them? Jay coming in, JD coming in. Look at the fuel saving JD's done, he's not going to need fuel at all. And he goes straight back out. Great pit stop, great strategy by him. But crucially, Guard has managed to sneak ahead of him. Rocket Man though, crucially not putting any fuel in the car. He will definitely need to make another stop, whether that was a misclick or bold strategy nonetheless, but he will definitely need to put some more fuel in that Jag, so there's no way he's lasting for the rest of the race on that amount of fuel. Fresh set of softs, so let's see what he can do with them. Guard on a slightly more worn set of soft tyres. Looks to maybe have overfueled a bit now, because he's still got 50% fuel. This maybe gives him the option to push if needed. As our leader comes into the pits now to get off them set of soft tyres. Great stint by Marmite there, but he will have to put in a lot more fuel than some of these drivers. Although that doesn't look like it's going to matter too much, as Marmite puts half a tank of fuel in now. Rob comes into the pit, Kazi comes into the pits. Oh no, Kazi stays out, sorry. Kazi does indeed stay out. Rob comes out of the pits. Steele goes on to a soft set of tyres. Then comes out of the pits. Some of these drivers really aiming to push what they have now. Hippie managing to leapfrog Seal as JD and Guard are battling here. JD managing to get the grip on the outside coming around that corner. Another good pass by JD. Again, just the traction and the overall power of that Audi just coming into play once again. And to me, these two are battling for provisional 4th place, as Rocket Man will have to pit again. Now the real question is, can Rob do what he tried to do last week at Suzuka? Can he replicate it? Let's see. Ooh, JD picking up a penalty there. Bit abrupt on the brakes there, maybe losing a bit more time than you need to. As long as you burn the penalties in a safe place, it is fine to burn them. As Kazi comes into the pits now. Let's have a look as Rob goes past the pits. Kazi not needing to put as much fuel in. Let's have a look at the guys behind him. Where's Guard in comparison to him? Guard does overtake Kazi, goes into provisional 3rd place. But Kazi is on the softer, lighter car. than Gad, and you would imagine would have no problem dispatching of Gad, but we saw how well Gad defended into the sprint race against Kazi, so let's see if he can do that again. JD on that fresh set of soft tyres, looking to chase them down and hopefully claim his another podium to add to the collection this season. As we see Seal as well coming up to the back of Hippie there. Will he have the option to go onto the back straight here? Doesn't quite have the legs. Now, Gad still managing to defend from Kazi now. Kazi just trying to look for a gap, can't quite find a way through. Both these guys losing time to JD now, but it is crucial as this is for position. Kazi looks to have the run on Gad now. Will it have the speed into the first corner? He will have the grip on the brakes. Very late on the brakes into the first corner for Kazi, but managed to make it stick. Good pass from Kazi there. On the fresher set of tyres, managing to go through. Although Gad does have a run, but doesn't manage to make it stick. Good pass by there, Kazi. But so now, can he break away before JD manages to get through? Ooh, JD going a bit wide there. Sliding the tail of that TT, which is something you don't see very often. Fortunate for him, that means he does lose time to Kazi, and crucially he loses tyre wear to push for them last few laps. Maybe pitting that extra lap earlier to these guys around him maybe might have been a more valuable option to him. Oh, as Gad goes a bit wide there, the tyre wear on that Citroen not looking the best right now, and maybe he pitted a little bit too early. He might want to wait another couple of laps before putting that set of soft tyres on, as it is hemorrhaging his time now as Hippie and Seal come up to the back of him. Oh, and as Gad comes into the pits there for his fresh set of soft tyres to blast past at the end of the race. Let's have a look now as Hippie tries to make a move on Seal there. Seal manages to make it stick around the outside and does have the traction come out the corner. Good overtake from him to take that 5th spot away from Hippie there. Of course, with Gad coming into the pits now, this does open up the chance of JD to catch Kazi, although Kazi has been very quick on these set of soft tyres. JD also showing just a bit of wear on them tyres now. That will be hemorrhaging his time. As we see the lead dropping to 3 seconds, that lead that Marmite built up over the course of this entire race is being eaten up by Rob. Check back a bit later on to see if he manages to catch him there. Any other battles on the fields? No real close battles at the moment. JD just managing to close a bit more time up to Kazi now. Really closing up to the back of Kazi now. If he gets a good run out of this next corner, he should be able to have the speed to maybe take him on this back straight now. Oh, goes a bit wide and the exit doesn't quite get the exit and probably won't be able to mount a challenge on him to the next corner. guard on these fresh set of soft tyres, trying to chase down a couple more positions, but it will be a big ask. JD looks to the outside in the corner. Kazi was very defensive, but JD gets a very nice cutback on the entrance into the tight right-hander. He will have the grip. JD still on the inside. Very good move from JD there. Another excellent move from him. Getting the speed down the main straight and getting the cutback into the next couple of corners. Great moves by him once again. Excellent stuff. See Seal coming up to the back of these two now to make it a 3-horse race to the last spot of the podium. Kazi and Seal not making this very easy for JD, just applying that pressure. As we also come down to the last lap of the race, as we see Marmite and Rob battling for the lead now. Rob on a very worn set of soft tyres and Marmite on a fresh set of mediums. Will he manage to hold on to the end? The underdog versus the overpowered PT. Will Marmite be able to hold on? Rob's got the inside to the next couple of corners there. Ooh, forces Marmite a bit wide there, very close there. And Rob unfortunately manages to get through there. Marmite not quite managing to hold on there. Good stuff by Rob though, managing to gain back so much time on this set of soft tyres, and it's a great job by Rob yet again to managing to get himself into first now. But let's have a look behind them. Seal trying to mount an attack on Kazi. Will Seal have enough power to get past Kazi on this main straight? Ooh, bit of contact between them there. I think Kazi just got a bit on the grass and then into the braking zone. Don't think much could have really been done about that. And Seal has the inside line to the next corner. He does. I think Kazi just got a bit on the grass there, which then forced Seal to come to his backside there. Unfortunate for Kazi, just making that tiny bit of an error at the end there, and loses a bit of time to Seal again. As Rob and Marmite come across the line. Excellent race by Marmite in that McLaren, taking another podium position in that McLaren. JD, another great drive by him, taking the last spot at the podium. Seal coming across in 4th. Hippie managing to come across in 6th now. 5th and 6th for Kazi. Did Kazi run out of fuel at the end there, I wonder? Oh, Kazi might have ran out of fuel at the end there. He doesn't seem to have anything left. I'll have to check back on the replay of that one. Did he run out at the end? Because both Hippie and Rocket Man managed to get that position at the end. So you see, Guard, J, Racer, Pipe, Emperor just coming around the final corner there. Coming across the start-finish line to take the checkered flag. Yes, he did, Paul. Clean sweep from Rob again. It was very close though. He only managed to overtake Marmite on the final lap of the feature race. JD coming across the line with 0% fuel. Congrats to Rob yet again. Marmite with another podium, and JD again, great race from him. Good racing all around by these guys. Let's save this replay quickly. Let's take a couple of these instances then. Yeah, gonna take a look at the replays now of a few of them instances that people have mentioned. Just have a look. Great race from Marmite. I think I'd have to give it to Marmite for this race in particular. Only managing to lose out by 1.5 seconds to Rob in the TT there. Very unfortunate from him that he didn't quite manage to have enough pace to take the win there at the end. Good strategy again by him, who was managing to take another podium in the feature race, which actually makes him one of the most successful drivers in the feature races, because he's gotten 2 podiums so far. So that's very well done to Marmite there. So with that, let's have a quick look at these replays then, shall we? We'll have a quick look at the T1s for both these races. I think there was a few instances. I think it was Seal and Pipe, as well as Rocketman, that may need to be have a look at. But let's have a quick look at them. It was that one first. So this is the replay from the sprint race. Hey racer buddy. Yeah, the sand on that first corner is ridiculous in my opinion. It's a hard corner, yes, but honestly the sand and the way it just flings you out just doesn't make any sense to me in the first corner especially. So it is unlucky for you, bud. So let's have a quick look now. Let's go to the different views. Ooh, that's nice. And zoom. So Caddy just managed to get a false start there. Let's have a quick look at. Let's quick rewind it. Right and start actually. Look at the start from right and just gets such a great run. Such a great run on that first corner. Good stuff from him. Let's have a quick look back there as well, JD. Let's have a quick look what happened to him. There was a bit of contact between him and Rob there. That was unfortunate. I think that just goes down as a racing incident. But as well, let's have a quick look. Hippie wanted to have a quick look to see who was on the... Yeah, it was Rocket Man there. Let's have a quick look at this. Yeah, I think he just managed to get to so Gad was on the inside. He did let Gad back through, and then I think he took too much of that corner. Yeah, that's unfortunate. If he did make up for it in the feature race, though, he did manage to get 4th overall, I think. 4th, 5th, maybe, sorry. Yeah, so I wouldn't worry too much about it, Rob. That was it was more of a racing incident. That was just unfortunate. So that's what happened to Marmite. So Rocket Man went up the so was he ahead by this point? They were level at that point. I don't know about that one, like, because then that causes Marmite to go off. There's nothing Pipe could have done about that. That's not Pipe that really, like, he gave him enough space. Yeah, that's unfortunate for it's unfortunate for Marmite on that one there. Don't think there's a lot either of them could have done about that. It was Rocket Man who was on the inside. Looks like he just didn't slow down enough, and then Marmite unfortunately got caught up in that one. Yeah, if anything, it was Rocket Man that had the slight disadvantage going into that one. So we can see if anything gets mentioned in that. Yeah, it is unlucky, Hippie. I think Rocket Man on that one he turned in too much and got too much of the grass, which flung him back out of the corner there. So I think that is unfortunate. I think the second incident though, with him coming and making the move on Pipe, that one is debatable. I'm trying to think, is there any other instances in this race? Trying to think. JD managed to move. Ah, yes, actually. Let's have a quick look and skip ahead. So let's have a look at this. So Rob goes to the inside. Manages to get the run on both of them. Wrighton makes a move on the inside there, and there's a bit of contact. Yeah, there's not a lot Rob could have done there. Yeah. No, it's no problem, Seal. I'll have a look at that one as well. I just want to see if there's anything from what Wrighton said about that incident, if there was any contact. Let's have a quick look ahead for when he went off. So I'm guessing it was this incident here, maybe? Let's have a look. Oh, that was the... Was there anything there? Ah, so you know what it is? That's the tiniest bit of contact. I don't know if anything can really be done about that one, to be honest. That one wasn't intentional. It's the tiniest bit of contact, and it sends him flying. I don't know if that one can really be punished, to be honest. they were both giving each other enough room there. Just unfortunate with the way the corner comes back around. Yeah, I don't really think Seal can have been... No, that's fair enough, Seal. Honestly, mate, it looks like it's the tiniest bit of contact and it sends him flying, so I don't think much can be done about that. You had enough space, you both had enough space coming into the corner, and yeah, I don't think really much could have been done about that, if I'm perfectly honest. Hey Dylan, happy birthday mate. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Thanks for stopping by on your birthday. Let's have a look from this, what's happened here? Seal goes to the inside. If there's any contact there, like, I'm not sure. Doesn't look like it. I think that looks to me like it might have been something to do with the connection rather than actual contact. Because there's no sound, there's no contact, there's no anything, it's just a stop. Nothing in that one for me. Yeah, there's no contact, there's no actual nothing. I think that's just a bit of a connection difference. Never mind. Right, let's have a look at the feature race, shall we? See if there's any other incidents anybody wants us to look at, then I've got both replays here. Then just pop it in the chat. Yeah, it looked like there was no contact sound or anything on that, Rob. So that's just unfortunate. You didn't lose too much time. I mean, you still ended up winning at the end of the day, so you can't complain too much. You know what I mean? You still had a good race though, mate. Good race. So what was the incidence in this one then? This battle was awesome to watch at the start. We're like 5 in the group here. So what was Pipe saying about an incident here, Seal? Maybe? Was it Pipe that was saying an incident at this one? In the feature race? Hey Bertie, how you doing? You missed all the action, buddy. Where you been? Quick look at this further on. Oh yeah, of course is where Racer went off. Let's have a quick look to see what happened there. Sorry to put this on Racer, but oh, it's the tiniest bit of sand as well. That's so unlucky. Racer unfortunately just gets literally the tiniest catches the tiniest bit of sand and he goes, ah, no, that's really unlucky for Racer. Right, let's not focus on that one anymore. We've got pipe being passed here. Ooh, what happened there? Ooh. Right, okay, what the hell happened here? No probs, Bertie. Rob tries to go to the inside, there's no room, he just gets sandwiched. Yeah, nothing he could have done about that one. If anything, it was Pipe who moved to the inside there, who clattered into JD there. I'm guessing this is what he meant by the incident. No, that's very clearly a... So Rob getting a lot of overspeed just gets... He's on the inside there and... Yeah. If you look at... Let's have a quick look at Pipe's inputs here. So it's tight coming into this bit. He's already turning into JD at that point. Pipe's already turning into JD before the corner. So he's straight, and then turns. And that's not even remotely near the corner. So then, after this, Rob's on the inside, and then he just gets sandwiched. Yeah. No, I would agree. I would agree there, Paul. He was the one that was the cause of that. Sorry, Pipe, but that to me looks like you were the cause of your own incident there, unfortunately. You ended up turning it too quickly into the corner, which then collided with JD, which then allowed Rob to come at the inside, and then, as well as that, you didn't leave enough room. So you were trying to come across JD, you still had all the track to play with on the outside, and you were still in the middle of the track. So unfortunately, I think you were the cause of your own incident there, unfortunately, Pipe. Sorry to say. And that's led to the damage, and that led to the pit stop, and so on. Unfortunate, but again, these instances happen. There's no way you could have predicted if Rob would have been up the inside there, so this one in particular, that is a complete racing incident, but this one here, that one is a cause from you, to be fair. Yeah. No, I think that wraps that one up pretty nicely there. I think that's unfortunately a cause of his own incident there, Pipe. But apart from that, you had a good first race though. Good first race to get back up into 6th place. Still a good overall performance by you today there, apart from that incident. And then apart from that, I don't think there was a lot more. I think that apart from that, it was a fairly clean race on the restart of the feature. Yeah, I think that is pretty much it, if I'm honest. I think there's no other instances that was really need to be brought up after that. So yeah, with that wraps up the 3rd round at Brands Hatch. I would like to thank you all very much for watching. Have a lot of people in here now. Glad to see you all of you guys could come along and watch this round. It was good fun, especially that sprint race was amazing to watch. from most of these drivers. Like, great racing in that, especially in that sprint race. It's really good to commentate over. A lot of action, a lot of racing, clean racing as well. But yeah, great stuff. What do you mean, who am I? Travis, get out of here. No, hello Travis. Just missed all the fun, mate. Just been looking over a couple of the races. Thanks, Hippie. Good to see you racing out there and doing the best, despite being in, well, an Italian shitbox, really. Let's not beat around the bush. Look forward to seeing it, Trav. Look forward to seeing the unranked dads in action. But with that, oh, and as well, if anybody is watching who wants to continue playing some more Gran Turismo, Jack does have a lobby open at the moment. So if anybody wants to have a bit more racing, a bit more of a casual thing, jump into Jack's lobby. Be sure to friend GRT Jack on PlayStation, and then you can jump into that lobby as well. But with that, that's going to be it from me. Thank you everybody for coming along. Paul, Enra, Bertie, Travis, Hippie, Jack, Seal, thank you for sticking with me at the end. Rob, if you're still watching, Jay, still watching, Racer. All in all, good stuff. And yeah, I'm going to get out of here and let you all continue on with the rest of your joyous days. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and we will see you next week for the next round of the GR4 League. Take care, guys.